Hey guys, thank you so much for choosing to check out this video. Today we are doing a shadow work session, ASMR style. We're going to be working on pride today and exactly what that is, and just releasing anything that no longer serves you. So let's get ready. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel, as it really does help other fellow Lightworkers, Starseeds, and Empaths to see this video. You can follow me at LK_insights on Instagram, where I do a daily law of attraction gratitude practice. My name is Angela, and I am a shadow work coach, an intuitive energy healer, and a Reiki master. I founded LK Insights from my dark night of the soul journey, and during that time I became a shadow work expert. I did not like what was going on in my life. I was homeless with 3 kids at the time, and it just felt like something was blocking me from living the life that I really wanted. I had tried all the law of attraction techniques and tons of personal development, but nothing was working for me. So I dedicated myself to shadow work, and Spirit walked me through a process of how to clear my hurts, limiting beliefs, and my trauma. So if you're in one place right now, but you really want to be in another place, all the blocks and resistance in between, that's what requires shadow work for you to get to the other side of that. And I can definitely help you with that. So check out all of my links in the description box below if you need any more assistance with shadow work. All right, you guys, so I'm so excited because today we're going to be talking about pride and exactly what that is, and really releasing that is in our heart, which truly comes down to bitterness and feeling like we know more than others, and feeling like we are superior in some way, shape, or form. So I want to go ahead and sage you down and get started. I kind of have a little bit of a Native American theme, a little bit. I do have Native American Indian in me, and so it just kind of rang true with me today. So let's go ahead and do that. So I have some sage here. I love sage so much. It just reminds me of Santa Fe. I was born in Santa Fe, and so this smell is just like, so I'm just gonna sage all over. It's like that. You know what the sage smells like. Like it's that powerful. Clearing any negative energy and false beliefs. Okay. That's so good. So just sending you some energy from that. So I'm going to work with a couple of raw crystals so that just really you can get the energy of the earth and Native Americans, they, would have raw things from the earth. So I really wanted to kind of work with that. So we're going to start with these things that may not look beautiful on one side. So this is a tiger's eye, but it's a raw tiger's eye. So it's like, it kind of looks like a rock, but if you turn it around, it's this gorgeous, like glimmering gold color that's just beautiful. And like, look at how it just shimmers the gold. So let's just tiger's eye really helps just with your confidence, building strength inside of you to know that you are amazing just the way you are, and there's no need to prove yourself to anybody. So that's just exactly what I'm feeling from this. It's like that inner confidence inside of you that just really is a quiet confidence. A shark doesn't need to dance around and jump out of the water and flip around. No, he's a shark. He moves with grace and with confidence and with power. You know what I'm saying? Awesome. Okay. So this one I wanted to work with because this one really is exactly what I'm talking about, where on one side it just looks like it may be a regular rock that you would probably pass over. But as you turn it over, it is this beautiful, incredible crystal. And I'm pretty sure this is citrine, you guys. Honestly, I'm like, I think it's citrine. But it is, look at that. I mean, that's hypnotic just right there. Wow, look at that, it's beautiful. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, where, like the Native Americans, they would have this right at their doorstep, where it just looks like a normal rock that's sitting there, but underneath is this incredible so pretty. That's just incredible. Wow. So the next one that I wanted to work with is this shamanic journeying crystal, which really puts you in another dimension of like a Native American in a one of their ceremonies where, they're smoking the peace pipe and doing all this other stuff. And it just takes you to another dimension. Okay? So, again, it just looks like a rock. But underneath is this beautiful, and the whole point of these is that, you know, you just, looks can be so deceiving. Isn't that the point? You may feel like this, but you are this, right? Like you truly are the light of God. So treat yourself like this. It's just beautiful. Wow, that's so pretty. Okay, so I want to do something a little bit different and play a little bit of drum beat, and almost like a heartbeat would, but just to really relax you, get you out of your mind, and just feel rhythm, okay? That got me in a whole nother vibration. Like I just feel like super relaxed. So let's talk a little bit about pride and exactly what it is and how to do the shadow work for it, okay? So pride is a very sneaky, tricky thing in that it is something that goes undetected. It is really difficult to see it yourself. So right now, I just want you to ask your higher self to show you any pride that you have and call that pride forth and just say, you know, thank you, higher self, Father God, universe, whatever you would you believe. Just call it forth. Say, thank you for bringing forth all pride and let your higher self or God show you where you are holding on to this pride. And we just thank you for showing us the pride that is in us. And I just call it forth, and I thank you for all the lessons that I have learned from this. And I just release it to my angels of love and light for transmutation into love. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about where I had pride and how I was able to do the shadow work through it. And this is a daily thing, you guys. It's constantly looking and examining your heart to make sure that you are not taking on any bitterness. That's the most important thing. I'm going to tell you where I was holding on to pride. So about 3 years ago, I was so ungrounded spiritually that I really was floating in the spirit realm. And I had gotten so full of pride, thinking that I knew things that nobody else knew. And I had these special, amazing gifts. And one of the worst things that I did was I had even looked down at people, one of them being my best friend, and even said to him at the time that, like, spiritually I was at this level and he was at this level. And I want to tell you guys something that, like, when they say pride comes before destruction, they ain't kidding. Because it was literally about 24 hours later when I had the biggest destruction of my life. And I want to tell you this because I want you to pull out this pride right now and to never have to face something like I did. But that's the thing. It's like, come back down to reality. Ground yourself in reality and know that every single person has their own gifts. Yours may be stronger in this area, theirs may be stronger in that area, but we all have unique gifts. I really highly encourage you to look at yourself and just release all of that, because that is no longer serving you. Also, with false humility. False humility is when you know that you are meant to do something, or you're being called to do something, but yet you question it, or you even kind of go like, oh, that couldn't be me. I couldn't do that. I'm just a mom or whatever. See, that's false humility too. And that is pride. Because you don't think you're good enough when really God is like, you are. But you're like, but I'm not. And that's not humble. That's a false humility. So, I just call forth any of that in you as well. And I just say with me, thank you for the lessons that I've learned, and I transmute it into love. I ask my angels of love and light to transmute that into love. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards right now, and I hope you understand what pride really is. It's when you get offended easily by people, when you get super hurt by what others do, when you are overly sensitive and kind of go into this everybody's doing this to me, almost like a victim mode, yet it truly is pride, because you're like, how could they do that to me? It's like, it's almost this overly sensitive, prideful thing. If you are trying to prove yourself and show people who you are, you don't need to do that. That's also pride. If you are, if you think you know it all, if you're unteachable, that is pride. And pride will ruin all of your relationships. And it will put a bitterness in your heart that literally will sit there, and it's like a poison in your heart. So let's just call forth all bitterness right now. So we say, thank you so much to my higher self. I just call forth any bitterness that I have in my heart. I thank you so much for the lessons. I release you to my angels of love and light for transmutation into love. So that's basically what you do. I hope you guys are doing some work here with me. But I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards. And the first is angels and ancestors. Let's just see. So, it says summer, bask in joy and light. You know, I really love this, because to me the bee symbolizes work, you know, like really getting to the work and putting in the work. And when you do that and you can release this stuff, then it's like being able to bask in joy and light. And for me, you guys, just being able to tell you some of my experiences with this stuff is healing. So thank you for listening. Sage, be devoted and committed. Yeah, I think that's really speaking to being devoted and committed to your healing. And it does take that work. It really does. And Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. I mean, I think this is really, really clear to me what it's saying. Summer, Sage, and Trader. And really, with this energy, this is so speaking of shadow work to me. Just, you know, the worker, being devoted to your inner self, working on the inner self, and then exchanging the energy. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's all shadow work really is. It is recognizing that energy in you that is defeating you or blocking you, or that you're in resistance to, and exchanging it, releasing it. So that's pretty powerful. Let's pull some moon cards. It says your hard work is paying off. See, this is beautiful, because this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, when you devote yourself to the inner work of releasing those things that are truly blocking you, energy blocks, not letting things through, it will pay off huge for your life. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah. Really step out into, anytime you're working with the subconscious mind or your shadow, it is truly stepping out of your comfort zone to notice your character defects, your flaws, the things that are stopping your progress, you know. And it takes courage, but you can do it. A win-win outcome is forecast. So I think that's beautiful. That is just beautiful. So we have your hard work is paying off, step out of your comfort zone, and a win-win outcome is forecast. And that's just balance. Isn't that like, that's truly like balancing those energies, temperance, you know, learning how to alchemize the energy to truly transform into a different person. If you would have seen me 3 years ago, you would say, who is this person right now? I don't even know who this person is, because I was scared, I was afraid, I was timid, another sign of pride. I was so fearful, so full of fear and pride and envy and lack and all of the 7 deadly sins that you can even imagine. And I have been walked through with spirit on a process to transmute all of that. And it ain't me, but I'm telling you, it works, and it's incredible. So, if you are interested in doing more of your own personal shadow work, I will link in the description box below my 3-step process that I learned, and I keep it very simple, but it is a video guide and a journal for you. I will link it in the description box below, and it will help walk you through your personal shadow work journey. So we're going to pull some spirit animals. Just see what we got going on over here. So Beaver, lay a solid foundation. The foundation is everything. Having an unshakable foundation, meaning when things get crazy, when things get rough, when you know what hits the fan, co-create with spirit. See, this is, I'm telling you, it's a call to action. It is a call to action for you to get moving with your freedom. I'm just like, I feel this so powerfully because, man, if I could even show you where I was 3 years ago, and I was in bondage of fear, anxiety, every single thing. And now I am a totally different person, and that is because Spirit helped me to lay a foundation, and then I have been co-creating ever since and exchanging the energies of the lower energy vibration for higher energy vibration. And then I love this dragonfly. and it's truth transcends illusion. And the dragonfly is transformation, you guys. So you've got beaver, lay a solid foundation. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. And dragonfly. It is literally like the plan. Like, lay the foundation. Do the work with spirit. And you will transform into truth. And it's so true. So, leave me a comment down below. Connect with me in the comments. Let me know how you're doing on your shadow work journey. I am getting a lot of feedback from people that they are struggling with it. They don't understand it. So I am working on some stuff as far as shadow work, but you know, you can always reach out for a personal shadow work session with me, or a distance Reiki crystal healing. The link for that is down in the description box below as well. So I'm just sending some energy healing to you. And I've been praying for your prosperity, your health, your happiness, abundance. And if you are interested in more support for doing your shadow work, I also have a free Facebook group that is Fired Up Fearless Shadow Workers. I will link that in the description box below as well. And you can always connect and get support. One of the most important things on this journey is support from others who are doing the work. And that is what the group is. So I hope that you have a beautiful day or rest of your evening. If you are using this to relax, I really hope that you have gotten some awesome releases from this. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, as it really does help grow the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Happy healing, you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.